Oh,
Cause if you jump on the hill,
oh, push up mid. Good trade, good trade.
red hall.
He knows.
One thing you will quickly notice in the Phantom Forces comp scene is that frags are rampant. A player gets 3 frags per life, a fact that hopefully will change soon for the better. Teams can have a reputation for frags, and players who master frags are acknowledged with names like Frag God or Frag Crutch. This leaves me with a couple questions. What's the difference between the crutchers and the gods? What role should frags play in PF comp? And why do I find that bad players crutch frags? Disclaimer, this video comes from my observations and experience. I was a frag crutch at one point, so I know what I'm talking about. If you find yourself getting flustered by this subject, don't be. It's a game. The background footage, featuring Zotto mainly, is background footage. With this out of the way, I'll start on the first question. What's the difference between frag crutchers and frag gods? If you ask the masses, the answer might not be clear. Therefore, I only speak on my behalf here. Simply, crutch is a derogatory term in gaming. The frag crutch is not as good as the frag god. Frag god is a more respectable title, isn't it? The difference is not the skill with frags, but the skill with guns. Our friendly neighborhood frag god Nolan can outgun people, that's why he's good. Our local aimer, Sam, abstains from frags, he's good too. You don't need frags to be good, and frags themselves don't make you good. So what is a 2018 30 FPS laggy Mac Donny if you take away the frags? A bad player. We'll get to that later.
I bounced off the rafters and almost killed him. Oh, just see that, bro. That'll be so funny. I've done that before.
There is a consensus on the place of frags in the current competitive meta. Pretty much everyone agrees that the frags per life should go down to 2 in the comp build, if not 1. Because almost everyone has figured them out at this point, having 3 now promotes overuse of them, which leads to low-risk, high-reward playstyles that make the crutchers afraid to go for gunfights even with average players. This has become a problem. It's not fair to the player base that I assume, is trying to improve, to be held back by having an overpowered tool that negates the skill of gunplay in themselves and their opponents. As Samurai18 said, the skill ceiling hasn't been reached yet. Reducing the number of frags would support improvement and elevate the competitive scene. Think about Nash equilibrium in game theory. If this low-risk, high-reward strategy works, there's no reason for people to actually improve when they can do decently by abusing frags. I would like to examine the role that frags should play in PF comp. 1. Get people off objectives. 2. Flush people out of better positions like head glitches or choke points. 3. Cheese. What frags shouldn't do is make their user hold G and wait 5 seconds every time they see an enemy, no matter where they are in the map. Are you serious? These people have frag fever. They can't stop themselves from pressing G. We all know what would curb this. Why do bad players crutch frags? As a player who struggled against better opponents, I did not find success by taking straight aim duels most of the time. What I did have, though, is an affinity for frags, so I started using them. Every time I got a kill with one, I was positively reinforced to keep using them. I was excited that I was almost able to keep up with the good players without being as good as them. Seeing the kill text pop up after my frag exploded gave me a hit of dopamine, and that is how one gets addicted to pressing G. Once you are addicted, you cut yourself off from other ways of getting better at the game. Please, if you or someone you know has chronic frag crutch syndrome, get some help. There are frag crutcher anonymous groups all across the globe. Here's one of them. Thank you for watching. Comment if you have any opinions and subscribe to me for the quality content. Also, subscribe to Azon's new sponsor, Rakteros.